Did you know that after age 40, your brain starts shrinking? It's true. Each decade after 40, your brain shrinks about 5%. That means if everything else stays healthy, you'll lose 20% of your thinking ability by age 80. Ouch! But that also means your brain is shrinking now. You know what that feels like. You can't find your car keys. You walk into a room and forget why. You start to forget names, and then you can't remember faces. Slowly, your memory worsens, and those scary age-related memory illnesses can start setting up shop. Most people will tell you this is a natural part of aging, but they're wrong, and I'll tell you more about that in a moment. We still don't understand it all, but it appears that most of the damage to the brain that interferes with memory is ultimately triggered by inflammation. And that's mostly caused by our toxic environment and poor diet. These toxins and junk food cause heavy oxidation and free radicals to run rampant in our bodies. It's sad to think how wherever you turn in society today, toxins are everywhere. Pesticides on food and in soil, fumes outpouring from factories and cars, outgassing from carpets and mattresses. Even facial tissues and paper towels are all full of chemicals. Even our drinking water is purified with chemicals, and processed foods are filled with unrecognizable additives. These unnatural chemicals play Russian roulette with your health, and since your body doesn't recognize these chemicals, it considers them invaders. This response triggers your immune system to turn on inflammation and to attack the invaders. But since you can't get away from these invaders, your inflammatory response stays turned on. And as you well know, this chronic inflammation can lead to illnesses including neurodegenerative disease, destroying your memory, cognition, and reflexes. Even with the blood-brain barrier, which protects your brain from outside toxins, it doesn't protect against the effects of excess inflammation. I'll explain more on that in a second. Did you know that scientists predict that by 2050, 61% of seniors will suffer this destructive memory and cognition loss? Can you imagine almost 2/3 of Americans over 65 unable to function? That could be you, or your loved one. Who will care for you? How will you afford it? These are serious problems that 5.8 million Americans are facing right now. But there's great news. My name is Dr. Eric Wood. I'm a licensed naturopathic physician, and I've been featured as a health expert on channels like Fox, NBC, and ABC. Today I'm here to tell you about a shocking discovery about your brain cells. Did you know that scientists discovered that you can grow new brain cells at any age? It's called neurogenesis, and it means that many of those forgetful moments are reversible. Listen, if you're over the age of 50, this should be the best news you'll hear all year. Right now, there are 5.8 million Americans suffering from neurodegeneration. If you want to help rejuvenate some of those memory hiccups, and if you want to make sure you don't end up like the predicted 2/3 of seniors with severe disruptions to your cognition and reflexes, then stick around for the next few minutes. Obviously, the brain is a complicated subject, so let's see if we can simplify this to the bare minimum in 3 parts. You see, what happens in your brain as you age is that all the mechanisms slow down, and your brain produces less of the vital chemicals that help run the show. That's when you start to see and feel signs of change. Changes such as memory lapses, bumping into things, and restless sleep. Think of these chemicals and neurotransmitters like the gas in a car. Without enough gas, soon your engine starts to sputter. There's not enough juice to fuel the processes necessary. So you start to feel like your reflexes and memory aren't working as well, in all respects. Your brain is always working to manage all your body's systems. This work produces cellular waste. Researchers believe that most of this built-up waste is removed during your sleep, so making less natural chemicals includes GABA neurotransmitters, which helps quiet and calm your brain so that you can shut down and fall asleep. Your brain also makes less melatonin, the sleep hormone. Having less melatonin and GABA makes it harder for you to fall asleep and stay asleep. This lack of sleep means your brain can't clean up the cellular waste properly, and this waste starts obstructing pathways. It's like driving through a hurricane while falling debris is blocking your route. That's one big reason why you get fuzzy thinking after a bad night's sleep. All this waste interferes with your brain's signals from reaching their target. As this waste junk accumulates night after night, it alerts your immune system. Your immune system kicks in, thinking this waste is an invading toxin, and runs to the rescue. But because you can't sleep well, the waste keeps a-comin', and your immune system keeps working and starts to go a bit haywire. Your brain normally has amyloid proteins and tau proteins. But during this haywire immune response, they become defective, and your brain starts producing the dreaded beta amyloid plaques and tau tangles you've heard about in response to this haywire rescue. This mucks things up even worse, causing more interference between messages and nutrient delivery. This interfering junk strangles and kills your brain cells, and that makes your memory start having fits. Like when you can't remember which remote works for which gizmo, or when you ask, "What day is it?" again and again and again, or when you put the milk carton in the kitchen cupboard instead of the fridge. Over time, when there's significant cell death, your brain starts shrinking, and that plays havoc with your memory and cognition. But there's hope. You see, you have stem cells in your brain. These are cells that can change into any type of brain cell, and your brain makes them all the time, hanging around for when they're needed. For example, if one type of brain cell dies, a stem cell quickly changes into the same type of cell to replace it. That's neurogenesis. And research shows you have lots of stem cells in the hippocampus where your memories are stored. That's fabulous news for you. But first, you need to control the inflammation. Otherwise, it's like trying to scoop out water from a sinking boat without patching the hole. Or else the new brain cells will die too. That means you can help reverse some of these symptoms by taking some powerful nutrients and getting quality sleep. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Your memory works like a sophisticated filing cabinet. Your brain takes all the information you absorb in a day and sorts them into the correct files and folders and places them in the proper cabinet. And newly acquired information is shuffled from your short-term into your long-term filing cabinet. This way you can find the right information when you need it. Scientists believe that this sorting is done during your sleep. During the day, basically, all information goes into a temporary folder. If there's a short supply of the correct neurotransmitters and can't access the right folder, you may get lost taking a walk around your neighborhood. You'd start forgetting names or remembering people and recognizing faces. You'd have difficulty calculating the appropriate tip for your waiter or counting the correct change. So as you age, you make less neurotransmitters to send these messages back and forth and file them properly. And it becomes harder for your brain to clean its own house, and this debris junk sparks a haywire immune response forming plaques and tau. These all interfere with the transfer of signals and accessing information. But thanks to new insights into neurogenesis, scientists now realize new brain growth is possible. By providing some of these missing natural elements and some housekeeping muscle, you can help alleviate some of these senior moments. Studies show that by replenishing certain elements, people are experiencing better memory and supporting healthier cognitive abilities. And I'm going to show you precisely what these people are doing so that you can help slow these effects of aging, maybe even reverse some. But first, I'd like to welcome you to Pure Health Research. Pure Health Research is an American company founded right here in the United States of America with a team of researchers doing great work right here on American soil. Like you, our customers at Pure Health were fed up with being sick and surrounded by chemicals. They were fed up with paying an arm and a leg for Big Pharma's Band-Aid solutions that just mask symptoms but leave you sick inside, which leads to disease. And they were fed up with watching their loved ones, family members, and friends stricken with these illnesses and diseases. That's why we at Pure Health Research decided to create a company that brings natural solutions that work to heal for our families and yours. During our customary search through scientific journals, we discovered fresh reports on a magnificent process called neurogenesis, the process of creating new neurons in the brain. This exciting news sparked us on a little journey. The incredible result is our latest innovation that helps boost your neurotransmitters that move messages back and forth, supporting your memory. That means it can help support healthier processing for your memory. Today I'd like to introduce you to our newest pride and joy, Ageless Brain. So what's in this incredible memory elixir? We included 10 mind-enhancing ingredients. GABA, or gamma-aminobutyric acid. Our first choice was simple, and I mentioned it earlier, is GABA. This neurotransmitter helps calm your brain so you can sleep. It also helps support relaxation, reduces stress and fatigue, and can help balance your mood. Remember, without vital sleep, your brain can't complete its housekeeping and get rid of cellular waste and help with clear thinking. And as a bonus, it also has anti-aging properties. Bacopa aerial parts extract, or 20% bacosides. For centuries, Ayurvedic medicine has used this wonder herb Bacopa for a variety of purposes, including improving memory and reducing anxiety. Bacopa contains powerful compounds called bacosides that make it a potent antioxidant. As you know, antioxidants fight free radicals, and it's these excess free radicals that end up leading to neurodegenerative disorders. One research study states that Bacopa may act as a remedy for age-associated memory and cognitive decline. Studies show that Bacopa helps prevent DNA damage involved in severe memory loss. Another study found that Bacopa helps decrease forgetfulness. Research also proves that Bacopa can help the brain with its housekeeping by removing some of the iron, which is known to interact with beta amyloid plaques. It also shows that Bacopa has anti-beta amyloid properties. In fact, Bacopa improved the total memory score and maximum improvement in logical memory and learning in an experiment conducted at the Health Sciences Center in Oklahoma City. Bacosides are components of saponins. Both are actual chemical constituents responsible for learning and memory. That's the fuel or juice your brain needs to help remember. That's why you get 20% bacosides in Ageless Brain. Alpha-GPC, also known by the longer name alpha-glycerylphosphorylcholine. Alpha-GPC is another truly impressive ingredient. Alpha-GPC is natural choline found in the brain. By adding alpha-GPC to Ageless Brain, it gives you the vital building blocks to help you increase the chemical in your brain called acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is a major neurotransmitter that's responsible for signaling. This incredible ingredient helps support healthy memory, thinking skills, and learning. It also helps protect nerve cell walls. In one study, alpha-GPC showed it was more effective and more tolerable than the leading drug. PS, phosphatidylserine. An essential aspect to PS is that it can cross the BBB, or blood-brain barrier. And that's great news because that means it can get right to the source and help support things like the formation of short-term memory, the consolidation of long-term memory, create new memories, retrieve memories, learn and recall information, focus attention and concentrate, the ability to communicate. PS also helps support healthy nerve membranes and its protective myelin sheath. Research shows that it also can help safely slow, halt, and even reverse deterioration. PS can help support cognitive function and maintain healthy reflexes, which is excellent news to help you retain your independence. Huperzine A. Huperzia serrata is a plant used in traditional Chinese medicine for inflammation and other maladies. Huperzine A helps block the enzyme that breaks down the acetylcholine neurotransmitter. This means you retain more of this precious neurotransmitter to fuel messages. Studies show that Huperzine A can significantly contribute to helping support cognition and task-switching abilities. Research proves that traditional Chinese medicine is exactly right, and that Huperzine A is a potent contributor in supporting a healthy immune system. Science has also learned that it has neuroprotective properties against those haywire-caused toxins and brain cell death. So Huperzine A was an absolute must ingredient in our Ageless Brain formula. Caffeine anhydrous. I know what you're thinking. Coffee? Are you kidding me? Well, we all know that most people awake seeking coffee before they utter their first some even before they brush their teeth. Well, as you well know, coffee is a stimulant and enhances energy. But did you know that caffeine has cognitive enhancing properties, with positive effects on learning, memory, concentration, and mood? Remember earlier I said you can grow new brain cells? Well, a couple of nerve growth mechanisms called nerve growth factor, NGF, and brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF, are mostly responsible for this neurogenesis. BDNF appears to have a major role in learning and memory, particularly long-term memory in a special part of the brain called the hippocampus. You see, when you're born, you have tons of both NGF and BDNF to help your brain grow and learn what you need to help you survive. Once again, as we age, we get less. So the key here is to stimulate this BDNF? Yep. Scientific data reveals that caffeine anhydrous, which just means in powder form, can boost BDNF levels from 31% to a whopping 143%. Hey, a 31% boost sounds great. But can you imagine getting a 143% increase? Your memory could snap back decades. Imagine the possibilities. It's like winning a lottery. But don't run out and buy this stuff and take it on your own. It can be dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. That's why our team of expert scientists made sure you get the perfect amount to help boost your memory safely. So let's just help you remember where you put those keys first. Niacin. Niacin is an essential vitamin also known as vitamin B3. Niacin plays an important role in energy production. Research shows that niacin is crucial for brain cell survival and its functions. A niacin deficiency is one marker of memory problems. Niacin helps lower and reduce damage to DNA, oxidative stress, and protein toxicity. Niacin helps play an essential role in growing new brain cells, produces energy through ATP, balances exchange of ions and oxidation reduction, or redox, biogenesis of mitochondria and their function, maintaining a healthy immune system, and so much more. Niacin is a major player that helps support your memory. L-theanine. First coffee, now tea. Tea is a rich source of flavonoid antioxidants. Tea has a unique amino acid called L-theanine that scientists believe modulate aspects of brain function. L-theanine significantly increases the alpha frequency, which helps relax the mind without drowsiness. Research shows that L-theanine has a significant positive effect on the general state of mental alertness and attention. L-tyrosine. L-tyrosine, or just tyrosine, has captured the interest of the military. Apparently, scientists have found that L-tyrosine can help prevent cognitive decline in physically stressful situations. Why is this important to you? Well, you see, when you're stressed, L-tyrosine boosts the levels of hormones your adrenal glands produce, such as dopamine, norepinephrine, epinephrine, and so on. As we all know, when we're stressed, these hormones flood our system to help us cope. But if stress continues, these hormones deplete to a trickle and our ability to think straight flies out the window. L-tyrosine helps boost these hormones and support your cognitive abilities during stressful situations. And since life in the 21st century is stressful, L-tyrosine is an essential addition to our ageless brain formula. Vitamin B6, or pyridoxine. Vitamin B6 is an essential vitamin, which means you must get it from outside sources such as food or supplements. Your body doesn't make it. Vitamin B6 works as a coenzyme in about 100 metabolic reactions, including many in the making and breaking down of neurotransmitters. A deficiency in vitamin B6 can cause brain dysfunctions. Several studies have found a link between vitamin B6 helping improve cognition and delay brain function deterioration in older folks. A Boston normative aging study showed that 70 men aged 54 to 81 years that had higher serum vitamin B6 concentrations scored better in memory tests. Vitamin B6 also plays a critical role in your mood. More importantly, it helps maintain healthy immune function. And all that spells good news for your memory and cognition. Green tea leaf. In a systematic review of 21 studies showing the effects of green tea leaf on cognition, it was shown that in combination with the previously mentioned ingredients, caffeine and L-theanine, green tea improves cognition, memory, attention, and overall brain function. Ageless Brain gives you the fuel to help boost your neurotransmitters to full power and send rapid-fire messages where you need them to go. How amazing to know that you're doing everything you can to stay safe from cognitive decline, and that your brain is finally getting the nutrients it needs to function well. Imagine being able to communicate better because your brain is working like it's supposed to. Imagine your spectacular brain's filing system could retrieve words, remember faces, and names like it did decades before. Imagine not needing to write everything down, that you can truly remember your grocery list, or remember to shut off the outdoor water for winter, or to call your cousin on her birthday, or impress your neighbor by remembering a conversation you had the previous month. And just think, you'll never misplace those keys again. And you could get things done quicker with better focus and concentration. And you'll never be embarrassed again stumbling to calculate your change or how much of a tip to leave the waiter. This is all possible. You've seen the scientific proof in Technicolor. By giving your body the fuel it needs, you can help support your memory, cognition, and a healthy immune system. And with continued support, you may even help reverse some of those memory hiccups. Taking Ageless Brain before these memory lapses begin can help slow, delay, or even prevent them from happening in the first place. Ageless Brain will help calm your mind so you can sleep. And while you're sleeping, your brain will have the fuel it needs to clean up excess waste. It'll also help support a healthy immune response, which means it'll help control it from going haywire and causing havoc to your memory. You'll find that your thinking is sharper. You'll find you may gain some focus, concentration, and mental agility. Ageless Brain gives your brain the necessary support it needs to help stall age-related brain decline or avoid it altogether. Imagine what it will feel like for you to enjoy that peace of mind. When you use Ageless Brain, that's exactly how you'll feel. So how much is keeping your marbles intact going to cost? Can you imagine what some of those 5.8 million Americans and their families suffering from this frightening illness would pay? Hundreds, even thousands to get their lives back. Most people would agree that the peace of mind you get knowing you're defending yourself against memory loss is truly priceless. But you won't pay thousands or hundreds or anywhere near that. You see, we at Pure Health Research have seen too many of our loved ones and friends suffer from these very same symptoms. And since we have no storefront to pay overhead, and we have no distributor to give his cut, so we can send our high-quality premium products straight to your front door at wholesale prices. So your investment for your first bottle of Ageless Brain today is just $39. And because we want to earn your trust, we stand behind every product with our reputation and our money. So you'll also get our ironclad 365-day, no-risk, money-back guarantee. That's right. That means you have 1 full year to try Ageless Brain and see the results yourself before you decide you're going to pay for it. We know you'll be thrilled with how Ageless Brain will help boost your memory power. But if you find it's not for you, no worries. Just let us know within 1 year and you'll get all your money back with a smile. That's our promise to you. Why would we smile? Because it means you gave Ageless Brain a fair try. Now, where else are you going to get amazing terms like that? So click the Order Now button and start 2020 with a bang full of memories. But there's more. When you place your order, you'll get 2 riveting free bonuses just for giving this a shot. Bonus number 1. 12 simple brain savers to increase your memory and focus. Similar guides usually sell for about $27, but it's yours 100% free. In this exclusive one-of-a-kind guide, you're going to learn the best secrets to protect yourself against age-related damage to your brain. Inside, you'll find how to turn your memory into a steel trap with 3 mental exercises. Keep your mind clear throughout the day and sleep like a baby at night. Supercharge your ageless brain with a simple before-bed trick, and more. But that's not all. Bonus number 2, smoothies for a healthy mind. Inside, you'll find the most delicious, simple, and quick smoothie recipes to preserve the health of your brain. You'll enjoy more focus, eliminate brain fog, and experience more energy every day thanks to these mouth-watering smoothies. Similar reports sell at $27, but it's yours 100% free. These 2 bonuses worth an estimated value of $54 of brain-saving protection, yours 100% free. And you can get your bottle of Ageless Brain for just $39. That works out to only $1.30 a day for a 30-day supply. But we know that once you try it, you'll be back for lots more. So save more and stock up and take advantage of our 3 or 6 bottle packages, and your investment can come down to just $29 each, or a ridiculously low 97 cents per day, for a formula that's guaranteed to give you the results you want for the next year or your money back. Where else will you get a promise like that one? Nowhere. We checked. So if you want to protect your brain, your memory, and the quality of your life, then click the Order Now button and place your order on the next page. Are you going to let our toxic world ravage your memory and independence? Are you going to continue to lose brain cells at an exponential rate? Are you going to suffer sleepless nights and function badly during the day? That's why the wise choice is giving our no-risk, ageless brain a try. We've taken all the risk and put it squarely on our shoulders because we know that ageless brain works. The science proves it. The next step is for you to see the results for yourself by clicking the Order Now button. And I'm going to put even more money behind our reputation and go one step further by giving you free shipping and tracking. Your bottles will be sent directly to you, and in a short while, you'll notice a difference. And the longer you take it, the more significant the effects you'll feel. We guarantee it. As I mentioned, Pure Health Research is an American company right here in the USA, and our labs are FDA approved, and we follow good manufacturing practices, or GMP. I know you'll be delighted with your rejuvenated memory and cognition. But if not, just let us know within 365 days and you'll get a full refund. And we can still be friends. You can keep the 2 bonuses as our gift to you, as our thank you for giving Ageless Brain a fair shot. It doesn't get much easier than that. So click the Order Now button and take a leap of faith. This is Dr. Wood, and I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation to reclaim your memories with Regenerating Ageless Brain from Pure Health Research. Because who would we be without our memories?